3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Yes, my friends, we are back for another day of fun. It is the Puff and Steph podcast. However you're listening or watching, thank you very much for being here. Today's episode brought to you by H&R Block. H&R Block reminds you, you only have 9 days left to file your taxes, so go do it. Again, 9 days left to file your taxes, and do it with H&R Block. Welcome back, friends. Steph, good to see you over the internet again. I have a theory. Yesterday,
what's your theory?
Yesterday, it was you didn't come back this week because I smelled. You shot that down. Today's theory is you came back only to meet the dog, the new dog Cash, and now since you met him, you're like, all right, well, I'm good for a while.
No, not at all. That's not it. I don't even like dogs.
You have one on you right now.
It's just a stuffed animal. It's not real.
Zoe.
See?
Zoe. She is kind of a stuffed animal right now.
She's just a stuffed animal.
Do something. Do something. Poke her with a stick.
Zoe. It's just it's a stuffed Zoe.
Check this out. I want to get your take on this. When baseball season starts in July, some teams will be putting cardboard cutouts, I don't know if you've heard about this, in the seats to give the illusion of fans.
Oh my gosh. I did hear this because I think it was Japan, they were using stuffed animals.
That's funny. I didn't hear that. Anyway, now fans can purchase a cardboard cutout of themselves to be placed in the seats around the stadium of their favorite team.
Wow.
Yeah. What?
But why? Like, that seems like a waste of money.
Well, each cutout, it depends. It depends what you think, because you could still see yourself on TV. Think about that.
Oh, that's true.
Each cutout is going to run you $49 to $129. I don't know what the difference is between the prices, but Major League Baseball plans to authenticate each cutout as an official virtual fan by the league. And some teams, like the Oakland Athletics, have a promotion where if you buy one of these cardboard cutouts, it's going to be at every home game, right? And a foul ball or a home run travels into the territory that you are and strikes a fan. So if there's a Steph cutout, like, what would your cutout pose be?
I'd be like this.
Okay, so if Steph's like, right? And it hits you right in the face or something, whatever. They're going to send you that ball.
Oh, okay. That's actually kind of cool.
Like you caught that foul ball. So your favorite team, I mean, you like the Phillies, right? That's your number one team. So in reality, Steph, you could be at all the Phillies home games.
Wow. So you'd purchase the cardboard cutout and you'd be at all the games, or do you purchase for individual games?
I think it's got to be all the games, right?
Right.
It better not be $49 for like the homestand against the Cardinals or something like
right.
that. It better not
Just
be
for your
that.
cardboard cutout.
No, it better be, or maybe that's what the price range is. I said 49 to 129. Maybe 49 is like half the games, and 129 is all the game. I don't know. You have to go to each team's individual website. So if you go to the Phillies website, I'm sure they'll have details. I don't know if every team is. It says some teams will be putting cardboard cutouts. So I don't know if the Phillies are doing it. I'm actually curious. I'm going to check it out real quick. See if they don't have it on their front page, then I'm not going to search for it. But
right. You know what, though? It's cool that they're trying to find ways to still involve fans and kind of like new ways to get through this whole thing.
I'm going to do Phillies fan cutout. They said just a couple of days ago that they're exploring the fan cardboard cutouts to fill seats. So okay. I don't think the Phillies have announced it yet, but they're exploring the opportunities. Those things aren't really cheap to make. So, and let's say they have a Nick Jonas cutout, right? They'll make those in bulk. So if they're making one at a time, it's a little bit more expensive. You know what I mean?
Right. But if they're getting a bunch done at once, I'm sure it's pretty affordable.
But it's individuals. They're all not the same. That's why the Nick Jonas cutouts they can make one like mold and one print just right down the line. But they have to go, okay, here's Steph's. All right, here's Puff's. All right, here's Jared's. Okay, here's, you know what I mean? So they have to, make them each individual.
Mm-hmm.
So it does take a little bit more time and a little bit more money, I would imagine.
Yeah. That is cool. I like that they're finding ways to still kind of keep everyone involved. Somehow.
Yeah. Is that worth it to you? Is $50 worth it to you?
No, definitely not. And I love baseball, but I still think it's kind of a waste of money. But I'm sure some people would love it. Would you do something like that?
I don't have a favorite baseball team. That's the problem.
Right.
What if it rains and your cardboard cutout gets soggy?
Oh, yeah. Cardboard can't get wet. I hope they have a plan for the rain. Are they going to put umbrellas?
They see you you see yourself in the stands. You're doing that pose. And just...
That would be so heartbreaking. They need to put individual umbrellas with every cardboard cutout.
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it is. So last week or the week before, we talked about people trying to change the name of Columbus to Flavortown. Remember that?
Yes.
Well, there's a new petition. Change.org, there's an online petition there, is calling for the statue of Christopher Columbus in Cleveland, Ohio, to be replaced with a figure honoring Chef Boyardee.
Is he also from that town?
Well, okay, so Flavortown was Columbus, Ohio, with Guy Fieri. This is Cleveland, Ohio. Apparently, I didn't know this, but Chef Boyardee did spend a decent amount of his life in Cleveland. That's where he opened his first restaurant.
Wow. So what do they want to call it?
Oh, they're not trying to change the name. They want to pull down a Columbus statue and put up a statue of Chef Boyardee.
You know what? I support that because Chef Boyardee deserves that kind of recognition.
What is your favorite Chef Boyardee, and when's the last time you had it?
It's been so long, honestly. We used to have them when we were kids, but it's probably been like 12 years since I've had one.
Mine is the meat ravioli.
I was going to say definitely ravioli.
Or beefaroni.
Oh, I don't know if I've had beefaroni. We typically did the raviolis, but it's been way too long.
Spaghetti and meatballs, also a fan favorite. But if I had to pick one, gun to my head, because that's probably going to happen one day, it would be the beef ravioli. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, I get it. You want to go to a bar in the pandemic. Would you be willing to do this?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
This is very interesting. I know a lot of people miss going out, miss going to bars, miss dancing, miss hanging out with their friends. You know, like downtown Harrisburg is a perfect example. Would you be willing to do this to party at a bar? A bar owner in England is considering investing in a special disinfecting pod that would be installed in the front entrance. The walk-in device, called I think it's Sterigate, would reportedly sterilize the customers as they enter by spraying them with a special disinfection mist of lactic acid, tartaric, as I think is how you say it, peppermint oil, and lavender oil.
Your favorite essential oils.
Right, we'll talk about that. Hold on. 2 seconds worth of contact with this would kill the viruses, including coronavirus. It's going to cost over $10,000 to install this in their restaurant or bar, but they're seriously considering it because they think they'll make that money back being able to stay open and when other bars aren't, so they'll get all the crowds. The guy who owns the bar is not sure how customers would react to the concept of getting sprayed before entering. Okay, I have a couple of problems with it. There's no way it's going to kill the coronavirus in your body.
That's what I was thinking.
If it's on your clothes, that's one thing. I'm sure you're still wearing a mask, but it's not like it's not going in your body and killing the coronavirus. If that were the case, the government would be dropping essential oils into everybody's mouth already. So I don't really understand that. Number two, everyone in the bar is going to smell the same. I don't like that. Like when I was going out to bars in my single days, I would like to wear cologne. And there's certain kinds that I would wear. You can't do that here because you don't know how that cologne is going to mix with the lavender and the peppermint oil. And before you know it, you smell like a 14-year-old that sprayed too much Axe on himself.
Right. Yeah, I wonder how strong the smell of it is. And
okay, so that's two things. Number three, I hate the fact that they're including essential oil. Because you know what it does? It gives all these essential oil crazy people out there cause to go, see, essential oil solves everything. All you have to do is rub a little bit behind your ear and boom, cancer's gone. Cancer's gone. We've cured cancer.
Well, there are a lot of essential oils that can help with different things. I mean, they do have a ton of purposes. I know that you don't believe in all that, but
I think it's mainly to cover the smell of that lactic acid and that tantric.
Right. And you said lemon and lavender, right?
Peppermint and lavender. Hold on, it's
peppermint and lavender.
Tartaric. I was saying N.
Tartaric?
Tartaric. I don't know what that is. But I'm sure it smells awful.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like it. But, those two oils have a lot of, cleansing properties and other things that can help, can kind of keep you healthy.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Totally. 100%. I'm with you, girl.
I know it's not your thing.
It's totally not my thing. Okay, but enough about that. Let's say downtown Harrisburg. Where's a place you like to go in downtown Harrisburg?
Sawyer's.
Okay. A little bit different because it's an outdoor bar, but let's just use that as an example. Steph, you can go into Sawyer's, but all you have to do is get into this pod and you get sprayed for a couple of seconds with this solution that you really don't know what's in there or what long-term effect it could have on you or how it's going to make you smell when you come out. You still have to wear a mask, but, you can walk into Sawyer's feeling like everyone is clean. Would you do it?
I would. I think I would, because if they're saying that it works and everybody's wearing masks, I would feel like it was probably relatively legit. Although I do think it's still a little soon to be going out to bars when you're that close to other people.
To me, if everyone is wearing a mask, then that's all you have to do. Because we've learned that it's really hard to actually get coronavirus from surfaces. So the only thing I think of is like skin, right? Like touching skin. Now, if a stranger you don't know walks up and caresses your face or something, like you don't do that ever, let alone in Corona land.
Right.
But if it happens and a weirdo comes up and grabs your arm or is like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, and like caresses your face, at least you'll be like, okay, good. At least he went through the squirt at the beginning.
But the problem is that I feel like that could be reversed at any point. What if they pull their mask down and cough in their hand?
Yeah, what if they go to the bathroom?
Right. It's like you'd have to like sanitize people every 5 minutes.
Maybe that's it. Like you get, okay, so I have a new idea. Okay. You put it right at the entrance, and let's say there's a DJ, let's say it's a club, you go into the entrance and you get a wristband, and your wristband is like red, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, everyone having a good time. Yeah, everyone staying safe. Yeah, we're Corona partying. Yeah. All right, I'm going to need red wristbands to go through the squirtinator or whatever it's called again. Okay, and in 10 minutes, blue, you're up. Like you just have like people cycling in and out of that thing. What's it called again? Sterigate.
The squirtinator.
I like squirtinator. It's much better.
Me too.
It's much better than Sterigate. All right. I don't know if you've heard this, but Jason Momoa is in talks to voice Frosty the Snowman for a movie.
Oh my gosh, they're doing a Frosty remake?
Yeah, Aquaman. He's going to star as Frosty the Snowman in a live-action CG hybrid movie. The script will be co-written by a couple of guys who wrote the script for Elf, which stars, obviously, our boy Will Ferrell. Now, that's interesting because I love Elf. You love Elf. If you don't love Elf, you're a terrorist or a Nazi or something.
Definitely.
But Jason Momoa as Frosty, he has a very grisly voice.
Right.
Like, hey kids, I'm Frosty. Like that's not really a Jason Momoa impression, but it's kind of what his voice sounds like. Hey, I like winter and I got a button nose. Yeah. Like that's kind of his voice, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that really fits Frosty's like personnel.
And maybe that's the point, that it's like supposed to be kind of off the wall, like Elf. Like, Elf was off the wall funny, and maybe this Frosty thing is going to be the same deal. A voice that you wouldn't expect as Frosty. No, seriously, I'm a nice guy. Give me a hug. I got a corncob pipe. All right? Got a top hat, a scarf, carrot nose, or button nose.
2 eyes made out of coal.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm good. I'm a nice guy. Like that. It just...
Yeah, I feel like that's going to scare kids.
But that's like... You have to have a certain voice, I think. Frosty to me is like, hey, everybody, I'm Frosty. Or it's like kind of like Barney.
Right.
It's like, you know who Gilbert Gottfried is? He's the he's the Aflac duck, or was the Aflac duck.
Yeah.
Imagine him playing. He's like, "Hi kids, come sit on my lap. I'm Santa Claus. Everyone, come sit on my lap. Let's do this.
Right.
What do you want for Christmas, little child?" Like it's the same thing. Like it just doesn't fit the voice.
Right. The voice and the personality really have to mesh well together.
I think so. Speaking of Santa, we'll probably be doing this week. By the way, we are going to do our another Hallmark Christmas movie review on Friday.
Oh my gosh! I forgot to say when we started the show. Happy Christmas in July.
Yeah. Well, this isn't even our first show in July, so. You're
I know, but it's still exciting. We need to celebrate it every single day. Okie
dokie. Anyway, Santa's Workshop, a small-town amusement park in Colorado Springs, has been forced to shut down following a business reclassification from the Colorado Department of Health. The park, which has some amusement park rides, and of course, Santa Claus, come sit on my lap! and he's the herd of reindeer year-round, has been open under what they believe were the state's outdoor attraction guidelines. But now the state is redefining its pandemic regulations, and Santa's Workshop needs to adjust now to satisfy guidelines. They are shutting down Santa's Workshop, Steph.
What? They can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't shut down Santa's Workshop. He has to work all year round to be ready.
Well, this one's in Colorado, so I don't think it's the same one we're thinking of.
Probably not quite, but still.
Coming up in just a couple of minutes. Now it's just too easy to cheat.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
A Chinese woman sued her husband for bigamy after he married another woman on the internet. Didn't even know you could do this.
You can get married through the internet?
Apparently.
It's romantic.
The woman noticed her husband was spending an increased amount of time on the internet. After becoming suspicious, she discovered that he had married, quotations, another woman on the internet. Even had a virtual child together.
Okay, what?
Now, I don't know if you know this, but there was a game that was out, and people probably still play it, but it was called Second Life. It was back in the day, it was a long time ago, and it was like a virtual world. You could go online, dress your character up, give your character a job, build your character a house, and interact with people, form relationships. It was for losers. I mean, let's be honest. If you still play it now...
Oh, that's not true.
No, it's true. If you still play it now, you're really a loser. But that's the only thing
you're not.
That's the only thing I could think of, unless there's something else I don't know, which is possible because I'm not really in that world. But how do you marry someone virtually and then have a virtual child?
It makes me think of The Sims. You're talking about video games. That's
Right.
what I'm picturing.
Right. No, it's kind of like The Sims, but it was online, and I don't know. I actually played it for like a month, and I was like, this is dumb. I'd rather go live a real life. But you were talking to real
I never
people,
played it.
and you're not missing out. My question, I have so many questions though. Like, obviously it's in a real marriage, it's a virtual marriage. And what do you mean by a virtual child? Like, if you break up, do you owe child support? Like, how does this work?
Right, so it's just like a figment of their imagination, basically, the baby? Or is it real?
It's not a real baby. So I don't know. I don't know enough about this.
So it's like a video game. Yeah.
It's probably close to a video game, yeah. Would be my guess.
I feel like this is something for people who have like social anxiety and they like want to like interact with people, but they're like nervous to actually go out and talk to people in person. Maybe they're just a little awkward.
You're such a nice person because I say the word loser and you say, oh, just someone who's maybe socially awkward but still wants to connect with people, and I'm over here like, loser, 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 you're a loser. That's the difference between you and I, is you're beat around the bush, and I'm like, loser, loser.
Yeah, you come out and say it.
Americans have over $21 billion in unused gift cards. Think about that. So this is money that was spent in stores, and the stores, got their money, and now people are just sitting on all these gift cards in their house. 21 billion in unredeemed gift cards.
My first reaction was like, why wouldn't you spend a gift card if you had it? But I'm guilty because I have a Kohl's gift card that I got back in the spring, and then everything shut down and I haven't gotten to use it yet.
Well, that's
so
not
I'm
bad.
Totally guilty.
I have cards from 2, 3, 4 years ago that I haven't used.
Do you not want them? Because I will take them.
No, I mean, I want them.
Well, what? No, you don't. Then why are you using them?
I'm waiting for the right time. Okay, Steph? All right?
Okay, and when's that going to be?
I don't know. Maybe that's none of your business. Okay, let's jump in and do some Stump and Steph. 20% of millennials say they've never eaten one of these. What is it? 20% of millennials never eaten one of these. What is it?
Is it healthy?
No.
Fruitcake.
No. Get out of Christmas.
Sorry, well, we're talking about Christmas in July.
I know. Get out of Christmas.
So it's definitely not healthy.
Definitely not. Nobody will ever say that this is a health food at all.
And it's like one thing. It's not like French fries. It's like one thing.
Correct.
Okay. Never eaten one of these. Is it kept in the fridge or freezer?
No.
Have I eaten it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I don't really care for them, though.
Never eaten one of these. Something unhealthy. Oh. Is it a fruit or vegetable?
Nope.
Is it like a dessert, like some kind of pastry or something?
No. I'll give you a hint. You were close with French fry.
Oh, never eaten one of these. Baked potato.
Nope. I say you're close with French fry. Think meal, not potato.
So it's like a dinner item?
Yeah.
And you did say it wasn't a vegetable, so that was a dumb guess on my part.
It's all right.
I
know how excited you get.
I do get excited. Do you have to cook it?
You never cook it. Somebody else cooks it for you.
You can't cook it yourself?
No.
You can't cook it at your house?
I mean, you can make a version of it, but the original you can't cook at your house. Think about famous foods.
Sushi roll.
No, you can make sushi at your house. Think about famous foods.
Why is it famous?
Because it's a famous food that's close to French fries. That you can't make at your house. No, you can make tacos at your house.
You can't make it at your house? Honestly, I don't know. I'm so confused.
You gonna give up?
I mean, is it something you think I'm gonna get?
I think once you understand what the hints mean, you would be like, oh yeah, no duh, it's this.
Right. I don't know. Honestly, I'm lost.
A Big Mac.
I love Big Macs.
Corona.
I just got really
stop
excited.
Coughing.
Sorry. No, it's not Corona. There's just something in my throat. I love Big Mac.
20%
I love them.
20% of millennials say they've never eaten a Big Mac.
Wow. Well, they need to get on board. I actually like to ask for a McDouble with Big Mac sauce because then it has that Big Mac taste, but you're not eating an actual Big Mac.
Gotcha. Good story. All right. According to studies, people who eat while doing this consume 32% less food than those who don't. I've never heard of this, but this could potentially be a way to control your portion, maybe to lose weight. People who eat while doing this consume 32% less food.
Is it like watching TV?
Nope. I think you consume more food when you watch TV.
Probably. Reading a book?
Nope.
It's an activity?
Not really. Like reading a book would be an activity, or watching a TV would be an activity. This is, I mean, I don't know anyone who would do this, but this is something that you normally don't even have in your dining room or kitchen, really.
Is it something that you're looking at?
Yes.
Is it an activity that most people do at some point?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, no, yeah. But it's not I don't know. It's not active. Put it to you that way.
Right.
It's not like eating while running on a treadmill.
Right. Eating while... Jeez, I don't know, sewing or knitting?
No. Hold on. It's eating while looking at something. How about that? What's the something?
Like doing a puzzle?
No, you're not doing anything. You're looking at something. Eating while looking at something. What do you think would make people eat less?
Oh, looking at pictures of skinny people.
That's not a bad guess, but no. I thought you had it. I have my finger on the green button that dings it. No.
Looking at pictures of something?
Mm-mm.
Is it pictures of something?
No.
Looking at a magazine?
Nope. That would be pictures of something.
I don't know. What else do you look at? Your dogs?
Nope. What do you have around the house? Like, what do you have? This is going to give it away. I don't even want to give you that one. What do you have in the bathroom?
Looking in a mirror.
32% of people consume
terrible.
less food if they do it while looking in a mirror.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, don't be hard on yourself. I hate the way I look.
I'm so big.
Pass the broccoli. I'll just have broccoli.
All right, so that was fun. Okay, friends, we will see you back here for Wednesday, which, by the way, Wednesday tomorrow, a live event, Arugas on 22 from 5 to 7. They redid their whole inside of Arugas, the very first Arugas. We're going to be there with free prizes, including stuff you can't even get at the Puff and Steph store. So make sure, mark your calendars. Come out tomorrow, Arugas on 22 from 5 to 7 with the Puff and Steph podcast.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.